crime. Optimist, Sagittarius, so you know I'm an optimist. Man, keep it all real, I'm a prophetess. It will lead you to the L of your bucket list.
Hey y'all, it's Mussette here, and today I'm gonna be showing you all my everyday makeup routine. You see her? Yes. But first, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I am not a makeup artist. I don't claim to be. Whatever steps I take that you might not take, just know makeup is for everybody to play in. And hey, I'm just my makeup routine for the everyday. It's not too much, but it's giving something, you know? You gotta give them a little bit of something. Let's get into the video. So step one is skin prep. The first thing I will use is a heavy moisturizer. I don't use makeup primers, so I'll go in with a heavy cream. I really like the Ultra Facial Cream by Kiehl's. I've been really liking this Lancome facial cream. When I say heavy, it's just one of those creams that come in a jar and literally works with all the makeup I put on. I feel like if you have a really good moisturizer, there really isn't a need for primer, but then again, it depends on what your skin type is. I really like using this moisturizer because it has a shine to it. It makes my skin look glowy, as you can see. After I put on the moisturizer, I like to let it soak into the skin, because if you don't, your makeup is gonna be on the floor in an hour. It's gonna be slipping and sliding. Okay, I feel like the moisturizer has set in enough. Feels a little bit sticky. So I am a foundation girl. I tried the makeup routines without foundation before, and my skin just did not look as beat, if that makes sense. It just didn't seem as done. I love this foundation. This is the Very Valentino foundation, and this is in shade MR3. I'll put it on a brush that's kind of a dense one, so we can pat it into the skin. And what I learned is if you pat your foundation into your skin rather than use a beauty blender or moving it around, it really helps with the coverage, because look at how you see the difference. Where's the red spots? But if you just pat the foundation into your skin, it literally just stays there. What I learned on set is that if you use a beauty blender, you're basically just asking for a sheer foundation. And when you use a dense brush like this and just pat it in, you're asking for full coverage. For the concealer, I like using a lighter concealer to go underneath the eyes. This concealer that I'm using right here is the, when they put things in French and I don't speak French, this one. I am so sorry. Touche Eclat. And this is in shade 3.5. It says 3.5. This is in 3.5. I love wearing this concealer, especially when I'm gonna go out on the weekends. In this case, I am going to dinner with my friend later, and I actually really like the coverage it gives. And I take the other end of this brush and I just pat it in. This is the It Cosmetics brush, by the way. It is a double-sided brush. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just tapping it underneath the eye and I'm dragging up, so it kind of gives that cat eye illusion in a way, so that it's like a natural. So as you can see on this eye, I'm just tapping it, going along the under eye, and then I'm bringing it up this way. Bronzing and contouring is my favorite part of the makeup, I will be honest, because babe, snatched. I'm gonna go in with this MCO Instant Contour Cream Bronzer. I think this is a dupe of Charlotte Tilbury, but I cannot be exactly sure. And this is a mess from the get-go. I just did not close it up correctly. I'm going to add little dots, 1 and 2, that's it. 1 and 2, and that's it. And I'm gonna take that same foundation brush, whatever product I have left on this is gonna help with the blending in my head. I don't know. All I'm doing is tapping it in small circular motions, or just like this, but tapping, so that it gives a more airbrushed look instead of a straight line. And we're gonna bring that up to the temples. So you can see. Okay, so while this sets, I'm gonna hit it with a setting spray. This is honestly my favorite setting spray from Milani. This has not failed me. I've gone to the club, came home at 4 a.m. and the makeup still looks like I did it 30 minutes ago. When the face dries down, I love to do my eyebrows, and I like using this MCO or MCO Beauty. This is definitely a dupe. This is a brand that is a dupe, if that makes sense. This brand made a brand off of being dupes. This is an eyebrow gel. keeps your eyebrows in place. I really love the laminated look, and that's why I really gravitate towards like putty, like a sculpting gel or something rather than a clear gel. That makes sense, because I feel like this is gonna hold down my brows a lot better, and it keeps my brows looking laminated. I have not touched my eyebrows in years. I have not plucked my eyebrows since like 2017. So this is just my natural brows, and I just don't know really what to do with them if they weren't laminated. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to take my bronzer that I'm gonna be using later, and this is the YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze. Don't know what shade, but it looks like this. And I love to use this on the eyelid just to give a little bit of dimension so it doesn't look so boring and plain. I'm gonna go in with the Valentino Eye to Cheek, and this is their gold version. I'm just gonna swipe some on the eyelid. That's my everyday eye. I'm not gonna do a full beat to run to the laundry, to run to the store, to run to the gym. Okay. To set the face, I use this Jones Road tinted setting powder. I lost the cap. I like going in with one of these triangle little cushion things. I'm gonna set the under eye first. So going back in with my bronzer, I'm gonna put it on the same areas to set that cream contour that we did earlier. I am a dual brush girl, okay? So on the other side of this brush, I use that same bronzer, put it on the ends. I'm going to carefully just go to the side of my nose, up to the eyebrow, and down. Okay, my favorite part of my makeup routine is actually, I changed my mind, it's the blush. Today I'm gonna be using Spicy from Say as the liquid blush. And you see how much I use. Very mindful, not looking a mess. With these liquid blushes, you really have to be careful with how much you put on, because, hello, it's pigmented. I'm taking the same brush from Say, and I'm going to be using this to tap it in. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to add a little bit more, but less is more when you start. Do you see that color already? Just a little bit. Oh, I forgot, I should not have done this after setting my face with powder because it's starting to peel up a little bit. I'm gonna be going in with the Kosas Swoon Blush is Life. And literally, look how pretty this is. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take the same little pad thing I use for the loose powder to set, and I'm just gonna go and blend that a little bit with the blush so it doesn't look as harsh. So it just looks like it blends right in. My favorite mascara right now is the Clinique High Impact. This mascara, when you're trying to take it off at night, it actually wants to come off. It budges. This is one of the easiest mascaras I've used when it comes to washing my face at night. I don't know if it's one of those tubing ones or not, but it's literally one of my favorites. I am a lip combo girl, okay? I love my lippies, I love my lip combos, I love my lipsticks. When it comes to my everyday lip combo, I wanna say it always has to match or semi-match my cheeks. I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals lip pencil, and this is in shade Mindful Mulberry. Very mindful, berry mulberry. I really love a berry color on my lips for some reason. I just feel like it ties everything together. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing. For the lipstick, I'm gonna be using the Makeup by Mario Brazza. And I've had this lipstick for years. It's probably past the expiration, honestly, but I love the color and I will never stop using her because it just ties in so well with the color I use for my lip liner. Like, look how velvety, look how pillowy. It's like the perfect, I want to say, teddy bear pink. I'm gonna use the MAC lip gloss, and this is in the shade 303 Nymph Feet. This color is so pretty on top. Need I say more? The last step is some highlight, because we can't just look flat. This is the Dior Backstage Face Glow Palette. I like using this pinky shade right here. Like, whenever you first look at somebody, the first thing that they notice is the front of your face. We were all so used to putting highlight right here. I just don't think that it belongs there anymore. I feel like it goes right here so that you can look glowy instantly instead of having to turn your head and look glowy when you're speaking to somebody. Does that make sense? And why not? I'm just gonna add some of this orangey color to the inner corners of my eyes. Don't forget the setting spray. So this is my everyday makeup that I wear when I want to leave the house. I'm not talking about on weekends either, babes. This is the full beat down for the week. With this makeup, I never get flashbacks. Let me know if you like it. And also let me know if there's any products that you suggest that I should use, because I'm always looking for some more products to try out. I really want to try out that one size setting spray and see what that's about, because I know the girlies love it. This is it. Let me know if you try this. And thank you so much for watching.